Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. So this is courtesy of Pricklee. They did send it to me, so full disclosure, I was not paid for this review, but I did get the product for free, full disclosure. So they were recently on Shark Tank, and I was really curious to try all of it, because I do like coconut water, and they're like, we're like, in that space, but different kind of a thing. So anyway, they sent out all three flavors. This is the regular prickly pear one, tropical mango, and wild strawberry. So I figured for this review, it's Tuesdays, and if you don't watch my channel a lot, on Tuesdays I try to test my palate, do something out of the ordinary, talk about out of the ordinary. It's not alcohol related, it's not beer related, but I don't think I've ever had Cactus anything. So I'm like, man, this would be perfect, because maybe this will be a tasting note I can add to my vocabulary list if I get that kind of note in a beer sometime. So that's why I'm doing it. Antioxidants and electrolytes. This is Pricklee Cactus Water, Prickly Pear Original, 40 calories, 12 ounces. Real prickly pears, non-GMO, minority-owned, plant-based, gluten-free, 50% less sugar and calories than coconut water. Cactus-powered antioxidants. Each sip contains real prickly pear cactus, which are packed with vitamin C and protective antioxidants that boost hydration, immunity, and recovery. That's another thing that interested me about this is, after drinking, have one of these maybe, feel better the next day. Like I said, it's 40 calories. Everything else is relatively low. The vitamin C is decent. Filtered water, prickly pear puree, agave, natural flavors, whatever that is, and lemon juice, vitamin C. And I'll read this little thing just to be thorough. Guess what? These new Pricklee cans are from our first ever production run, so you're one of the first people on Earth to try them. Well, that's exciting. We hope you enjoy them as much as we do. We've been crafting these for the last 8 months, ever since we filmed Shark Tank in September 2021, improving Pricklee based on the amazing feedback we've received. All right, let's get into it. Let's be honest, everyone just fast forwarded to this part anyway. So I guess it makes sense based on the color of like the pink and stuff. I didn't know what color this was even going to be. So Pricklee Cactus Water. All right, let's get into it. It looks like pink lemonade. Let's smell it. So it is very obviously a sweet smelling thing, sweet smelling drink. So that's interesting, picking up the agave on its own in there. There is this, like, the closest thing, and again, this is why I wanted to do this review at period, but especially on a Tuesday as I try to test myself and add things to my vocabulary list. It's not aloe, but that's the closest thing I can think of. So there's your prickly pear. This is a unique thing, but things I am familiar with, the closest I can think of is aloe. You do get a little bit of like this citric acid into like Smarties thing. It does have the lemon juice, so maybe that's your citric thing, I'm guessing. And there is the one that has strawberries in it, right? A wild strawberry. This is not the wild strawberry one, but I do get like a faint, like unripened strawberry thing as well, which is kind of cool. Really cool smell. Smells good, and it's the reason I'm saying it smells cool is because it's unlike things I've smelled before. So yeah, this is pretty rad. Let's get into the glass. Cheers. Thanks again, Pricklee. That's good. So first and foremost, that is tasty. It's very reminiscent, and this is helping with that aroma too, that faint strawberry thing. This is like, so my dad's a bit of a health nut. A bit is I'm under exaggerating how big of a health nut he is. So this is how I imagine he would make something like Kool-Aid. It's like, all right, here's how much Kool-Aid mix you're supposed to put per volume of water, and he would like half it and keep the water, probably more realistically, double the water. This kind of tastes like that. And again, like that faint strawberry thing. this is, in a good way, watery, thirst quenching, like the things they're going for, right? And then it does have, yeah, this like, and again, because this is unlike anything I've ever had, you get some of the sweetness from the agave, which I have had, but like trying to rack my brain, it's light strawberry. It doesn't taste, I don't know if I've ever actually tasted aloe, but it doesn't have like any sort of like off flavor or anything, so that's worth noting. And it is like, I mean, again, they're going for refreshing, and this is super refreshing. There's a little bit, and it's the Cactus, obviously. It's very unripened melon rind. That's like very close to what this tastes like as well. So it's, wow, yeah. So it's kind of like, you know how like I love lemon water, cucumber water. So it's a little bit like, you know, you're trying to make something like that. So a couple, like in a big water jug, right? A couple strawberries sliced, and then maybe like you had some watermelon and you ate it, but then you cut off the part like where you nibbled on, and then you cut some of the rind and soak that too. Like that's really reminiscent. You get the real fruit that way. But then, like I was saying, the aroma, like the citric acid, maybe the lemon juice is helping with this a little bit as well. Does have a little bit of this like watered down Kool-Aid thing also going on. I love coconut water. I know not everyone likes the taste of coconut, but I will say this is delicious. Like, this is really good. I'll say it for third, fourth, fifth time, however many times I've said this. They're going for refreshing. This is very refreshing. To keep it kind of in the beer channel thing, right? Hot day, you're outside, on the water, wherever, and you're trying to stay hydrated between beers. You know, beer, one of these. Beer, some water. Beer, another one of these. Like, whatever kind of a thing. It'd be really nice. It's kind of got that, even though it's a cactus, you know, it's kind of got, you know, tropical vibes of like, you know, I don't know. It's just good. It's just nice and refreshing. This is pretty new, but I'll ask, like I always do. Have you ever had this before? I'm just realizing it says, one thing I didn't read, refresh your life, no carbonation, no caffeine, just delicious. Anyway, I want to make sure I read everything. Have you had this before? Have you ever had Cactus anything, including like a Cactus water drink before? What are your tasting notes? Because I'm super curious, obviously. And let's see. If you are only interested in this review, fair enough. This is completely different than what I normally do on the channel. But if you are interested in beer reviews, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.